Greetings and welcome to another episode of 1320 Time Stream. This is Alea Eternal. Here we are in the wavespell of the Yellow Warrior on the second day, which is the Red Lunar Earth. Let's take a look at some of the deets here. Okay, now let's get into our breath here for the day as well, which is going to be our left middle toe and our right knee on the out breath. Begin. Left middle toe, right knee, out breath. Okay, a couple good breaths there. Well, let's see. What is the first thing that comes up around the lunar Earth? Well, the lunar action of the polarity, of the dynamic between separation and togetherness, the going apart and the coming together, really kind of shines a little bit around the Earth's nature of navigation. And so I think today one of the features that really comes out is this, as we identify our purpose, which is yesterday on the first today we're identifying our challenge. And so it's like the Earth is kind of representing, with the lunar tone, what are we separated from navigating? It's almost like saying our challenges are navigating a complex situation or a complex paradigm. And that tomorrow is going to bring about, how do we be in service to the reflections and whatnot. And so this definitely kind of plays into that, as well as the warrior's abilities to, ask questions and also have that particular intelligence that's part of its fundamentality and how it's the precursor to the entire wave spell. So lunar Earth here it's like that separation, that polarity is what's really going to help us evolve. Because as we meet that challenge, the challenge of navigating that propensity, then we are going to find a hidden treasure, so to speak. We're going to find an aspect of ourselves that's most likely hidden within the labyrinth here. And so, it's also, how do you put that? When you think of the word lunar Earth, there's also this existential energy here, which is talking about being on the Earth under the moon. And so it also represents kind of those natural Earth cycles. And so there may be something, during the nighttime, during that moon cycle when it's out. Mind you, it is totally out still during the day. So however you're connecting to that luna, that cycle, and navigating that algorithm also seems to be a energy of today as well, and how that allows us to connect and evolve with our own internal circuitry. Okay, I'm going to leave us there. It's a little abstract today, but I think that's a pretty decent kind of function, description. It's really about that navigating that system, navigating that paradigm, going into that blueprint, facing the challenges therein, and really moving through it. On that note, as well, it's also the fourth last moon before 2012 in that kind of meditation we were talking about yesterday of the 7 last moons and the 7 mystic moons, each one of those moons also being one of the 7 chakras. And so today we're in the sacral chakra, we're on the 4th last moon, kind of the center of 7, and we're kind of coding into what are those things that we're still bringing into that ascended paradigm of the 2013 energy. And today is another one of those really amazing days to be going in there as we're kind of coming closer to that portal, which will be represented and recognized in this wave spell as the rhythmic dragon, which will be day 6. So this is kind of another portal kind of energy. If you want to participate in that, you can. You don't have to. And it's also just happening genetically and holographically for everyone as a constant. So this is a really special time to kind of get into that and participate in your own personal activation of what this 2013 energy is to you. And so we're in the sacral chakra. And so the sexual energy center, the creative energy center, the emotional energy center is really being brought life and energy to around this. And so it's a good time to really explore that phenomenon for yourself. Okay, stay tuned for the affirmation section of today's episode.